It was a crisp morning at Mar-A-Lago when Barron Trump received an unexpected call from Elon Musk. The tech mogul had been invited to discuss his recent discovery about how the U.S. federal government processed retirement applications, a revelation that left even seasoned experts stunned. "Elon, what brings you here?" Barron asked as he greeted Musk in the grand foyer of Mar-A-Lago. "I think you'll find this interesting," Elon replied, holding up a tablet displaying images of a massive limestone mine buried 230 feet underground in Pennsylvania. "This is where the federal government stores and processes retirement paperwork for decades." Barron raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "You're telling me they process retirement applications in a cave?" "Exactly," Elon said, shaking his head in disbelief. "It started back in 1955, and it looks like something out of the 1950s because nothing has changed since then. Millions of paper files are stored there, stacked high under limestone columns. And get this, the speed at which people can retire depends on how fast the mine shaft elevator moves. If the elevator breaks down, no one retires." "That sounds insane," Barron muttered, scrolling through the photos on the tablet. "How does something like this still exist in 2025? "It's bureaucracy at its worst," Elon explained. "They've spent over $100 million trying to automate the process, but somehow we're still stuck with hand processing 10,000 applications every month. Meanwhile, corporations across America use similar caves for secure storage, but none of them rely on outdated systems like floppy disks or punch cards." Barron frowned, clearly disturbed by the inefficiency. "Floppy disks? Seriously?" "Yes, seriously," Elon confirmed. "Imagine needing 3.2 million 8-inch floppy disks just to store the same amount of data as one flash drive. That's the kind of technology the Department of Defense is using right now. It's absurd." As they walked through the lush gardens of Mar-A-Lago, Barron turned thoughtful. "So, why hasn't anyone fixed this yet? Why are we clinging to these antiquated methods instead of embracing automation?" Elon sighed. "Because change requires leadership and ingenuity. Look at healthcare records. Most hospitals have digitized their systems. Law firms do the same thing. Yet the federal government lags behind, leaving millions of Americans waiting years for their retirement benefits. Some employees have literally spent decades working in those caves, counting files by hand 5. Barron nodded grimly. "And let's not forget the OPM hack during the prior administration. Millions of Americans' personal information was breached despite all this so-called secure infrastructure. Clearly, burying documents in a mountain isn't protecting anything, it's just wasting resources." "Exactly," Elon agreed. "The real issue isn't the cave itself. It's the lack of vision. We need bold solutions modernizing the system, automating processes, and making everything more efficient for taxpayers." At that moment, Barron grinned. "Well, this is why I help make Doge a reality. We need real experience if we want to drain the swamp." Elon chuckled. "That's exactly what I'm proposing. But I'll need allies who understand the importance of progress, not just politicians defending outdated systems." Barron extended his hand firmly. "Count me in. If my family taught me anything, it's that leadership means solving problems. Let's make this happen." Over the next few weeks, Barron joined forces with Elon to advocate for reform. Together, they made the needed updates to the retirement application process. Their efforts sparked widespread debate, drawing attention to the inefficiencies plaguing the federal workforce. For Barron, the experience reinforced a core belief. Whether it was helping individuals like Maria and her son, or tackling systemic issues like government inefficiency, every step mattered. Make sure to subscribe.